My name is Jose Flores-Jimenez, and I am a second-year Media X major, an inspiring filmmaker, screenwriter, and director. Myself, other Media X students, and some alumni were able to attend the 75th anniversary of the Cannes International Film Festival, which took place in 2022.
My name's HT. I'm a Media X major, third year. I'm a screenwriter, and I just completed a short film called These Are For You. I got to intern at the Cannes Film Festival, which takes place in the south of France, literally a block away from the beach.
It is an excellent conglomerate of film professionals, filmmakers, actors.
People of all walks of life that are just interested in film.
It's really a celebration of the theatrical experience. So I had never traveled before, internationally or even domestically. So this was my first time getting on a plane, and it was a massive jump for me. It was definitely a culture shock.
So I just took the wrong bus. I'm trying to get to McDonald's.
It wasn't as big of a shock as I thought it would be. There definitely was a lot of baguettes and a lot of croissants involved.
Nothing can really prepare you for that experience.
I'm not having lunch at McDonald's, but that was the meeting point.
But I also feel that I was always surrounded by others who were part of the internship. I never felt alone in the process.
I found it. This is McDonald's.
By the second week, I would walk every day to work down the beach in the morning with my croissant in hand and AirPods in. It was just an all-around beautiful place.
This is the apartment. Talk about La Dolce Vita.
We were able to enjoy great films as well as participate in this internship with the American Pavilion,
which is kind of like a safe space for American filmmakers when they're at the festival abroad, where they can come sit down, get a burger or some other American food. And I was a bartender there.
I myself was able to work with Eye Entertainment, which is an Australian distribution company, and I was able to, in that way, be part of the Marché du Film, which was the film market at Cannes. Their business is purchasing the rights to a lot of films and selling those distribution rights to different territories, and so it really gave me a good sense of what distribution is, because a lot of people would come to Eye, they'd be pitching ideas for films, and so I got to see a lot of those meetings happen, and I was getting a real sense of what a film market is and what distributors really do.
Working at the Pavilion, we got to meet a lot of famous people just because they'd hold these panels for the interns. Woody Harrelson, Eva Longoria, and most importantly, my favorite was I got to actually speak to Jamie Foxx. I was setting up the bar and he came out and he was admiring the beach, and I popped my head up from what I was doing and I was like, "You're Jamie Foxx." And I told Jamie Foxx that my favorite song of his was Slow Jams, and he looked back at me, he goes, "That's cool." And he walked away.
There's something really exciting about embarking on this journey for 2 whole weeks.
My favorite adventure was probably on our day off towards the end of the festival. We got to take a trip to Monaco. We took the train, $14 round trip, and we got to go while they were setting up the Grand Prix. It was special, definitely.
My adventures were pretty much sticking to the Marché du Film and attending as many screenings as I could.
I have the rest of my tuxedo inside of my backpack just in case I get last-minute tickets to tonight's premiere film, Broker.
Nothing can really compare to world premieres of some fantastic films that are still being talked about today. They're going to be talked about for years to come.
A couple films that were competing in the festival the year that I interned were
the now Best Picture nominee, Triangle of Sadness,
Crimes of the Future,
Decision to Leave.
This wasn't in competition, but Top Gun Maverick premiered there. That was a really big one.
After Sun, and I sincerely mean it when I say I have never cried more than when I watched After Sun.
My favorite one was this movie called Pamphir. It was a Ukrainian film and it was beautiful. And I was fortunate enough to actually walk the red carpet. I got to put on my tux. It was surreal when walking down the red carpet and there's actual celebrities around me. And then the paparazzi stopped us and took a picture of my friend and I.
La Palme d'Or revient au metteur en scène de Triangle of Sadness.
Not only was this an opportunity to get to know what the festival run is like and what that means for filmmakers, but it was also my chance to get to see up and close what this part of the industry looks like.
Being in networking events, being in places where business was really being done, all the really soft skills that are hard to learn without experience, and getting a feel for how you sell a script. That was perfect, just getting hands-on experience of how to interact with people and how to approach people.
As an aspiring filmmaker, you want to make films, but you also want to get them seen and you want to get them sold. And that's something that I wasn't really thinking about before this internship, but now it's something that I'm actually considering and I'm actually having a mind for.
The most important connections I made were my peers and the people that were a few years above me or that were in graduate school working on films, and getting to learn from them and ask them about their first time making a movie. Everything they wished they had known 3 years ago. I think it was a real advantage for me to go when I was still 2 years into my undergrad.
This internship really allows us to have an opportunity to demystify what the film industry is.
There's something to be gained for everyone.
Every year I will always pay attention to what films competed at Cannes, and so this year to actually be able to be there and to see for myself what that really means, what this festival represents, was just something invaluable. When I heard that that was an opportunity presented by the MediaX program, I just couldn't let that pass by, and I'm so glad that I applied.